Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Steve with Minibike Gang today, and today what we're going to do is I'm going to show you, based off the title, I'm going to show you how to install the new Coleman Minibike front suspension kit. So let's get started. Alright, so here's the Minibike as it sits right now. Little stretched, a little clapped out from that last video. I know it's been a while since I uploaded, I'm very sorry. But yeah, she got a little bent in front there. Normally it's supposed to come down a little bit straighter than that, but this one got a little, you know, clapped out, as we like to say here. So what we're going to do is, first things first with this is we are going to start off with the back brake perch, then the throttle, and then the engine cutoff switch. So let's get started there. So what you want to grab over at your tool station, if you have a T, it is always a plus. If you have a T wrench, 8, 10, 12, even 14s do such an amazing job at getting the parts done super quick. So here we're going to be using the 8mm as well as the Phillips screwdriver as well. So here we come over to the brake. All you're going to do is twist it to the left. Loosen it there, loosen it there. All you gotta do is literally just unscrew it out. And doing this with one hand is definitely a little tricky. Oh, there it goes. So you take your little mounting bracket with this screw, you put it in a little safe place where you know it ain't gonna get lost. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this right here. See how it's routed right there? What we're gonna do is literally just take it through. And then just set it over the seat for right now. So next one is the throttle cable, or throttle tube per se. Take your Phillips screwdriver, if you have to, get in the middle of it. All you gotta do is loosen. You most likely won't have to take this whole thing off. Yep, there we go. The cable is long enough that you didn't have to take it all the way off. So like the brake, all you gotta do, slide it right on through. I have to go through a few more wires here. And then let it hang over for right now. All right, so just like that, that is almost all done. So then you got the brake switch. Let that go there. See if I can get it to focus. There we go. There we go. Just a little bit of pressure there. See, this might come out all the way. Oh, beautiful. All right, so that came out all the way. Remember how it's routed. And then just take that out. And just set it right there. All right, now that that's done, we're gonna work getting the front grate off, well, front cargo bag, saddle, but you know what the hell this is, you know what I'm talking about. So we're gonna get that off, and then we're gonna start working down. 10 on the top, 13 on the bottom, like so. Make sure they're both loosening. If not, it ain't gonna work. Unscrew. Screw it back in so you don't lose any of the hardware. Same thing under here. There's another one right at the top of the fender. All you gotta do, same exact thing. Pull that out. So at the bottom, I'll show you what's on there. So this is how it goes. You have the bolt. See a little focus. All right, you got the bolt. You also have a washer too, so you don't want to forget that. The washer goes on just like that. Then you have the nut. So the washer will go pressed against the nut just like that. And that's how it goes on. The washer doesn't go up here, it goes down here. All right, just so you remember. So just like that, should come right off. So over here, same thing, got your 10 and 13. Don't forget your washer. Put that all back together. Couple threads, that'll do. And now your fender is off. So put that with everything else. Since I also do not have a cameraman right now or a helper, this is how you're gonna do it when you're holding a camera and when you're alone. So right here, put your hand over here, put your foot down here. Just like that. Loosened right up. These don't need to be tightened down an insane amount. Just remember that. It is a little difficult in speak. All right, so yeah, once that's loosened, that'll back right out. All right, set that aside right there. All right, and just like that, here's the axle. Here, roll that out. Set the wheel right there. Do not forget your collars. If you forget your collars, well, it is going to be a bad day for you. You will bust some bearings, and yeah, your wheel will not roll fun. All right, now for this one, what you're going to need is a 14 wrench on the bottom and then a 16 wrench on the top. All right, now I got the nut off. Set that right there. And right here, all you gotta do is pull her out. Be careful because there is washers in here. Now just easily take it out. At the bottom right here, you're going to have this little guy. So be careful and don't lose this either. So now that that's out, you definitely don't want to forget the tiny little washer that sits just at the top of the steering neck, literally right here. Be very careful with that. You don't want to lose that. All right, now that that is out, the lowrider mobile is pretty much done. All right, so the moment I know you guys been waiting for, here is what the mini bike suspension kit looks like, coming from Coleman themselves. Comes with a little instruction manual, pretty much what to do and all that good stuff, but we don't really need that because I'm going to break it all down for you pretty much. But if your package does come with a hole inside the box like mine, definitely refer to this manual and make sure everything is in here, because if something's missing, well, then you better call them and get your money back. But anyway, I'll slap that right there, pull that out. So here is how it mainly comes. You have the bars, your little bracket, and then the holy grail, the suspension. So all the hardware is mainly going to come on it. You got the axle right here. You got the two bolts down here that are going to be for this bracket for the fender. And then you got the top mounts for the bar down here. Comes with a whole fresh new axle. So yeah, so now let's get to installing. You're going to grab this with your one hand and start to work it in there. Just about. Now you're going to grab your washer here. It's going to go just as it goes through. Alright, might take a little finessing. There it goes. Alright, just about. Now grab your washer. The big one, that is. That's what she said.
That's what she said.
Slide that out a bit. This is just going to go right on in there. There we go. And now that is finally through. Grab the nut, and thread it in at the bottom. So should be the same 16 at the top and 14 at the bottom. So same there, same here, perfect. Okay, so that's pretty perfect right there, how I'm gonna like it. All right, now that that is on, the next thing we're gonna work on is the fender. So let me get the fender over here. So here we have the bracket. So you may think the bracket goes, some people might think it's upside down, goes just like this onto there. You see one side is shorter and longer. The longer side faces to the front, and then the short side faces to the rear. So all you're gonna do, hold it up there. You got two of the little hardwares that come with it already on it. So that's pretty sturdy as it is right there. So now next, we will have the front fender. Now, like the old one, we were able to have that little carrier in the front, but not with this. So you can set that carrier aside for maybe a future project. So now the front is going to go basically like this. Here we go. Bolt, washer on the bottom, then the nut. Nice and tight. There we go. Grab your 10mm, make sure everything is lined up. There we go. You're gonna want, make sure it's just snug down. The brake line. Don't need to go crazy, but a nice good tweak and snug on each bolt will do fine. All right, and there you pretty much go. It is all done, all set up. I'll show you the final thing real quick just to show you.